Hey guys, welcome to ANS Solver. Today we'll be doing the concept of general differentiation, which is a subtopic in the chapter of differentiation. Okay, so basically, what is differentiation? You need to know that differentiation is a gradient function. Okay, differentiation is a gradient function which you have, and it's represented by dy by dx. Correct? This is what it's represented by. So now I know we've done this in AS. Okay, but we'll revise this again. Okay, so we'll write f of x here and we'll write f dash of x. F dash of x is basically dy by dx. So in AS level, we had learned that, let's say if my function is x raised to n, okay, what I'll do is I'll write the formula in red, okay, so that you're 100% sure. So if my function is x raised to n, the differentiation is basically n into x, correct, raised to n minus 1, correct. This is basically my formula. That means, let's say if I have an example, let's say if I have x raised to 4, the differentiation will be 4 into x raised to 4 minus 1, which is 3. Or let's say if I have 6x cube, correct, the differentiation will basically be 6 multiplied by, I'll get this 3 down, so 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x raised to 3 minus 1, which is 2. So I can simply write this as 18x square, correct. So basically these are the concepts which we've learned in AS. Okay, now we need to do some A-level concepts, correct. So the first A-level concept which we learn is basically the differentiation of sin x. What is the differentiation of sin x? Okay, it's basically cos x. Okay, this is what you need to know. It's better if you remember these. Okay, I'll be writing a list of formulas here. Okay, basically the differentiations. It's better if you remember so that you can implement it easily. Now the differentiation of cos x. The differentiation of cos x is basically minus sin x. Correct? This is what I have. Now I have the differentiation of tan x. The differentiation of tan x is 1 over cos square x, or cos x the whole square, which can be written as sec square x. Correct? Sorry, write this as sec square x or sec x the whole square. Correct? This is what we have. And now we have the differentiation of e raised to x, which is the same, which is e raised to x. And now last but not the least, we have the differentiation of ln x, which is 1 over x. Correct? So these are basically the formulas. Let's go over them again. I have x raised to n, which is n into x raised to n minus 1. Then the differentiation of sin x is cos x. The differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. This is really important to remember. Okay, these four. The differentiation of sin x is cos x. The differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. Try to remember it like that. Okay, now the differentiation of tan x is sec square x. Okay, the differentiation of e raised to x is simple. It's just e raised to x. Correct? And now finally I have the differentiation of ln x, which is basically 1 over x. You should also know that ln x is basically log x with the base e. Correct? Which also has a differentiation of 1 over x. Okay, so this is what you basically need to know. This is the basic concept. And let's say if you get something like the differentiation of 6 sin x, okay, or if it's a constant multiplied by the variable, just differentiate the variable and multiply it to the constant. Okay, so basically if I want to give an example, okay, the differentiation of 6 sin x, okay, if this is my f of x, okay, my f dash of x will basically be the differentiation of sin x. What is the differentiation of sin x? It's basically cos x which will be multiplied to the constant which I have here, which is 6. So my final answer will be 6 cos x. In the same way, let's say if I have, my f of x as 13 e raised to x, so my f dash of x should be the same, which is 13 into e raised to x, because the differentiation of e raised to x is the same. Okay, let me give 2 more examples. If I have my f of x basically as 3 tan x, okay, so the differentiation or dy by dx will basically be 3 sec square x. Okay, so as you can see, the constant remains as it is. It's just multiplied to the differentiation of the variables. Okay, so one last one you can try. You can pause the video and try this. The differentiation of 17 cos x. Okay, so you can pause the video and try. If not, I can explain it. So the differentiation will basically be, okay, the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So I'll have 17 multiplied to the differentiation of cos x, which is minus sin x. So I can simply write this as minus 17 sin x. Correct? This is what I have. So basically this is general differentiation. These are just some formulas which you need to remember, okay, before solving the sums. Okay, so now in the next video we'll be doing the chain rule, which is another important concept. So please view the next video. Okay, so thank you for watching this video.